What's going on? It's your dog Art Man back with another boxing conversation. Sound like the same old conversation. This pussy ass nigga Ryan Garcia. This bitch ass nigga. I just seen this. I seen this shit coming a mile away, dog. That's why all I did was just retweet a tweet I made like fucking a month ago, and I'm like, dude, this guy Ryan Garcia. Everybody talking about how um how this motherfucker look great against Barrio. I said, man, all this shit don't matter, man. He's not gonna try to fight Devin. He's not gonna be open to fighting Devin Haney next because he know what time it is. He's a fucking duck. He know what time, bro. And all the bullshit that these fans are trying to say to defend Ryan Garcia, that none of that shit's even working. None of that shit's even working. It ain't working because a lot of people are like, dude, we ain't even trying to hear that shit. You sound crazy, nigga. The fight that we want to see is Devin Haney versus Ryan Garcia. And you're talking about, oh, whatever makes sense for you, or you don't want to start the drug to all this type of other shit, man. Shout out to everybody in the chat. I already knew this motherfucker was full of shit. So basically, Mario Barrios, he sold his belt to Ryan Garcia and Golden Boy. And now this motherfucker's the champion. And now he's running around this motherfucker like he done it all. He beat Mario Barrios. He didn't beat Boots. He didn't beat Brian Norman Jr. He didn't beat Astaniosis. He beat Mario fucking Barrios, a guy that we've seen on our screen get his ass whipped every time there was a main event that he was on it. Right? This is who he fought. And he's running around this motherfucker acting like he beat King Kong. And unfortunately, some fans are egging him on like he did that shit. They're literally promoting him as if he's some undefeated, undisputed champion. In reality, this guy's a bozo who just now touched the belt. Nigga just now touched the belt. Literally, like niggas, bro, his peers didn't had the same belt he had, not the welterweight version, but they didn't had the same belt several times, bro. He just now touched this shit. And he wants to act like he's the A side. How is he the A side? And why is he even talking about A sides and B sides and shit when in reality, you supposed to be out here trying to basically show the world that hold on a second. Be lying. Hold on. Hold on. I'm just laughing at shit. But yeah, this motherfucker, he's full of shit, dog. He's super full of shit. Hold on. I'm over here just laughing at some bullshit. Anyways, yeah, it's bullshit. Um, you think the rematch will happen? Shit. So last time I checked, they did sign a rematch. They signed for a rematch right before that Ramirez fight. And these guys were supposed to fight each other. And after their quote unquote tune up fights, well, we all know Ryan Garcia, he lost to fucking Rolly and that pushed the rematch back. But these guys still have a contract. The contract just has to be adjusted, because things happen in between time. But these guys still have a contract drawn out that was signed. There should be no reason why this fight can happen now. No reason why this fight can't happen now other than Ryan Garcia purposely trying to fuck it up. See how he was just talking about this? Oh, he doesn't want to do drug testing and all that. What he wants to do when he wants to, and all this shit. Now we in a situation where the motherfucker, all eyes are on him. The ball's in your corner. It's like, dude, the only thing is holding this fight up is you agreeing and you saying, you agreeing to drug testing. Said Art Man, what's good? Man, shout out to everybody in the chat. Make sure y'all go to artmanapparel.com. Best boxing merch in the game. Artmanapparel.com. Best boxing merch in the game. Well, yeah, man. This is just it's just really interesting, dude. Seeing how we got this far. But in reality, man, let me tell y'all the truth. The truth is Ryan Garcia, he knows he'll get his ass kicked by Debo Dev. He had the element of surprise on his hand in the first fight because Devin was not knowing. Devin didn't know shit. I'm gonna keep it 1,000. Devin came in that motherfucker green. He came in there green thinking his opponent was gonna go in there and play fair with him and give him a clean boxing match. I bet you won't think that shit again. Never go in there thinking that your opponent's clean. He ain't gonna do some shit to get the upper hand. Ryan Garcia, he fooled Devin. He played him. He played him like a sucker. He played his fans too. Because he instead of us thinking that this guy's on performance enhancing drugs, we thought he was just on regular drugs. We thought that he was on just cocaine. Come to find out, he was on Nandrolone and Ostarine, and he was flushing that shit out of the system using illegal IVs. He finessed Devin. Devin came into this fight thinking, "Oh, this motherfucker's just so." The reason why he tweaking out is because he's just so scared of me. Boy, was you wrong. No, nigga, he had a plan to go in there and kill you. He wanted to kill Devin Haney. He even had it on the shirt. He wanted to kill that nigga. And Devin played right into the trap. He was on some oh, I'm gonna go in there, I'm gonna break him down, I'm gonna beat him up in the middle of the ring. Cause he clearly don't got more skills than me. I'm gonna beat him up in the middle of the ring, this and that. Take all his best advantages away from him. Bad game plan. He went in there with a bad game plan, and you mix that over there with a motherfucker that's 3 pounds heavy and on Nandrolone and Ostarine. Yeah, it was. He finessed him. He finessed the fuck out of Devin. But now he knows. Devin knows. Bill knows. The fans know. The world know. Nigga, you can't come in there 3 pounds over, and you can't come in there on no performance enhancing drugs. So now you gotta fight the nigga fresh. You gotta fight him clean. And he don't want to do that shit. He doesn't want to do that. I don't know why people don't understand that shit. He got away smooth the first time, or damn near smooth. He almost got away smooth, but he ended up his cycle wasn't his he had to tighten up his cycling. And now at this point, I feel like he may have the answers for that, but his ass still tweaking. He's still under the impression that if Devin goes in there 100%, he's gonna kick my ass. That's why he's looking for a way out. This little facade Ryan has, the oh, I'm such a skilled fighter. I'm a WBC champion and all that. I beat Devin Haney fair and square. He knows all that shit will come to an end. He know that shit will come to an end the minute they ring that bell in the first round of the second fight. Shout out to everybody in the chat. So hold on a sec. Hold on, let me read these two. You said the rematch. You think the rematch will happen? Yeah, I think the rematch will happen. I think it'll happen. I think the rematch will happen. You said you were like Wiz Khalifa. Nah, I fuck with Wiz Khalifa. Wiz Khalifa used to be one of my favorite rappers when I was growing up. But nah, now somebody said Chance the Rapper, buy you off Wish. Yeah, I heard that too. Chance the Rapper, Wiz Khalifa, Lupe Fiasco. I heard all that shit. Said you right. It definitely changed the way Devin thinks. Yeah. See, like I said, Devin was green as fuck going into this fight against Ryan. He thought that the motherfucker was gonna fight him clean, fair and square. But now he knows. Now he knows he can't play games. He can't go out here foolish. You got to go in there knowing. And Ryan Garcia knows this shit. He knows this shit. Let's say the rematch happens. Ryan Garcia goes in there and Devin Haney beats the shit out of him. Like absolutely beat the, you know how he beat Norman ass, but just worse. He beats the shit out of Ryan Garcia. There's literally nothing Ryan Garcia can say on the net. There's nothing he could say. He could say, "Oh, congratulations, Devin was the better man." He can't even say that because all fans are gonna say, and Devin Haney could say, "Is you see what happens when you're not on the juice? I whooped your ass clean, whoops you clean." There's nothing you could say. The first fight was a fucking fluke. He don't want to hear that. Ryan does not want to hear that. That shit will kill his little buzz. It will kill it completely. There's no coming back from that shit, and he knows that. He just got this belt, so he's trying to ride off into the sunset with it. But it's like, nope, you guys, you and your fans, you already fucked up the waters. Y'all can't say belts and shit mean something these days because y'all the same ones that said belts don't mean shit and being undisputed don't mean shit and paying these sanction fees don't mean shit and all that. So you with your one belt, you can't ride off into the sunset, Ryan Garcia. You have to fight someone, and that someone is Devin Haney. But shout out to my dude KBJ. He said, I feel like the social media negotiators and fools, it's all smoke and mirrors, bro. It's all smoke and mirrors. At the end of the day, Turkey gave Ryan and Devin Haney a lot of money to make this rematch happen. And that's the fight that's going to happen. That's the biggest fight to make for Ryan Garcia. That's the biggest fight to make for Devin Haney. Unless Javante Davis come back from the dead or retirement, whatever the fuck he's at. But for Ryan Garcia and Devin Haney, the biggest fight to happen is between those two guys. But it seems like only one side is what the fuck shit. And it's Ryan Garcia. This guy said he's going to start the drug testing now. Show of hands, how many people in the chat believe that shit? How many of y'all in the chat believes Ryan Garcia is going to take the drug testing right now? Like he said on Twitter. Psh, the man's full of shit. He's been full of shit. Man, these guys are running out of options, dude. All the duckery, all that bullshit. Psh, them niggas is running out of options. Man, I'm betting 1,000 on Devin to fucking beat Ryan Garcia ass dude on the rematch. I can't wait. I ain't betting none of you online niggas because y'all niggas gonna flake out, nigga. I'm flying straight out to Vegas. Artman go. I might pull up, nigga. I might pull up. Matter of fact, I am gonna pull up. I'm gonna pull up some with some motherfucking Artman apparel shirts. Best boxing merch in the game. Pull up with some Artman apparel shirts in my bag, nigga. That's how we gonna sell them shirts. We gonna witness Ryan Garcia get his ass whipped in the motherfucking rematch. I cannot fucking wait. That rematch is gonna be very telling. And people, and I even hear Ryan Garcia fans talking about, oh, Devin's gonna be in some for a surprise because Ryan also has a right hand now. Nigga, I can't wait. I can't wait. Devin's gonna neutralize all that shit. The right hand, the left hook, all that shit. Niggas always talk about the Peds gave Ryan Garcia advantage. It wasn't even just the Peds. It was the fact that this nigga was overweight and Devin was fucking drained too. Now Devin's not gonna be drained. Niggas can't come in overweight. I mean, he can come in as heavy as he want. Devin gonna come in pretty big too. But I'm pretty sure Dev's gonna cook his ass, man. I cannot fucking wait. The element of surprise is gone for Dev. I mean, for Ryan Garcia. That's how Ryan Garcia was able to narrowly win the first fight. He went in there. He went in there and fooled Devin. He fooled my dude. Bro, that Devin versus Ryan Garcia 2 is the biggest fight in boxing. I don't give a fuck what niggas talk about. Unless Tank come back and fight one of these dudes, the biggest fight in boxing is Devin Haney versus Ryan Garcia 2. And they know it. Turkey knows it. Box media knows it. Everybody knows it. Man, they sign off for that shit, nigga. Every press conference they do is gonna do numbers. Every fucking the weigh-in gonna do numbers. Oh yeah. Pop. You already know Bill Haney gonna get on that microphone. Nigga, you had the PEDs. This time you ain't gonna have them. That's how you shut Ryan Garcia up every time. If you want to know how to shut Ryan Garcia up, just bring up the Peds, bring up him losing to Rolly. It's that simple. Because right now, Ryan Garcia, he back on the net talking as if he didn't fight Rolly. He's talking like he only beat Barrios and that's that. No, nigga. Remind him that he's a drug cheat. Remind him that he got his ass kicked by Rolly. That shit seems to humble him every fucking time. Bitch ass nigga. Said Debo gonna beat the shit out of that nigga. Dev gonna beat the shit out of Ryan Garcia, bro. Honestly, in my opinion, I feel like Dev was low key holding back on Brian Norman Jr. because he still had a level of respect for Brian Norman Jr. But Ryan Garcia, he ain't gonna have no respect for that nigga. He's gonna beat the shit out of this dude. Ryan Garcia didn't even look as big as he was in the fucking Haney fight in at 147. The version of Ryan fighting Barrios is supposed to be the best version of Ryan Garcia. Nigga didn't look as big. He didn't look as fast at all as that first fucking fight with Devin. I cannot fucking wait to get Bar. Nigga, give me a motherfucking 6 week camp. I'll beat the shit out of Barrios too, nigga. The fuck? I know I know people say, oh, you're supposed to respect the fight. Nigga, bro, at that point in Barrios' career, he was not there to fucking fight. He was there to fucking sell that fucking belt. I see the picture of you know the armless fucking punching bags, the little human face, the white human face with the armless, and they be beating that shit up in the gym. Somebody posted a picture of Mario Barrios' face on that because that's exactly what it is when he fucking fought Ryan Garcia. Nigga was a punching bag. Did change no levels, didn't come with no game plan. Nigga sold his fucking belt. Nigga's a fucking punching bag, bro. On my nigga, on everything I love, nigga. You say, Art man, I give you motherfucking 6 weeks. 6 weeks. And you can pick any coach you want in a game. And if you beat Mario Barrios, nigga, we'll give you $5 million. Nigga, I will do some shit I can't even say on Twitter to that nigga. I hurt that man so bad. I hurt that man so bad. And Ryan Garcia supposed to be the professional. He couldn't even stop him. He couldn't even stop him. Get Barrios out of boxing. Barrios sold his belt. I don't give a fuck what nigga Barrios can say, oh, our man's a bitch, all that. He can hop online and brag about what he got. No, nigga, what you did against Ryan Garcia was some dishonorable shit, nigga. I never want to see your ass on my screen ever again. I added PBC. I said, nigga, if you ever put this nigga on the screen, I don't care what fight, I don't care who fight. They ain't get no money from me. I don't never want to see this nigga on my screen again. Worst fighter ever. And I made a point on my last show. Niggas talking about this the best version of Ryan Garcia. This isn't the worst version. This isn't the worst ass whooping I've seen on Barrios. This wasn't the worst ass whooping I've seen on Barrios. And Barrios didn't even do he didn't do as good as he did in the Keith Thurman fight or the Tank fight. And both those guys beat the shit out of Barrios, way worse. So it makes me think, damn, Ryan, with all that, nigga, you couldn't lump his. You see, when Barrios fights, right, when somebody's in there whooping his ass, that nigga whole face turns. It looked like he got Botox in his face or something. That nigga whole face swells up, his nose swells up, eyes swell, all that. Nigga looks like a totally different person. He left that Ryan Garcia fight look like he just had a little regular scrap. So let's be know, Ryan is not who y'all think he is. This nigga went 12 rounds with Barrios, bro. 12 rounds. Said get Barrios. The WC raised. Yeah. Yeah, of course. But you know, like I said on the other live before, you know, Dev, he could ask for this extensive drug testing and all this shit. And I agree. If he wants to do that, go ahead and do that. But you should just automatic. You should still go into that fight thinking this nigga's gonna cheat. If I was a boxer, that's the way I'd be thinking, man. If nigga cheat one time, he'll cheat again. So you gotta train like you about to fight a nigga on juice. It's fucked up. It's fucked up for our black fighters in this game. It is, but nigga, that's what they signed up for. Y'all know the rules of this shit. Devin got to go in there for this fight. He got to get. He said he has to start training right now. What you already doing? But you got to train like you about to fight a nigga that's juiced. You about to fight a motherfucker that's about to be 3 pounds overweight. You gotta train like that right now. Ryan don't want to settle on that 12 or 2 week, 2 months fucking drug testing or whatever. Just go ahead and accept the standard 6 week. And the reason why I'm saying this is because that's the only way we're gonna really get this pussy in the ring. All his fans can deflect and all this shit. But we all know this pussy ass nigga is juicy. He wants to cycle on and off. So if this means his pussy's gonna accept the fight if you give him 6 weeks, just go ahead and take it. And train like you about to fight a nigga on peds. Even if he's clean, quote unquote clean. Because you shouldn't go into this match thinking shit's sweet anyways. How I see the rematch. Oh, how I see the rematch. I see Devin fucking just jabbing the shit out of this dude. Dev, bro, it's not hard to beat Ryan Garcia. This is what Dev's gonna do. He's gonna keep that fucking left hand glued to his fucking face. I mean, that right hand glued to his face, left or right, it doesn't matter. Whichever he's about to let off first. But he's gonna keep that motherfucker glued to his face. And he's gonna pop that jab out. He's gonna pop that jab out. He's gonna keep on circling the ring, popping the jab out. Ryan Garcia's gonna try to dodge the jab. Dev's gonna come over with a fucking right, or he's gonna come in with a check hook. But he's gonna bring that shit right back to his face every time. He's gonna block smart. And when Ryan Garcia started to get breaking, his face started to get broken up and puffied up from being out jabbed. Brian's gonna get reckless, and Dev's gonna continue just jabbing straight. And then when Dev see that Ryan is open, he's gonna go in there. He's gonna start letting them combinations loose. 1, 2. Not and Dev don't even gotta throw too many combinations where it's like 1, 2, 3s or threes and fours. It's just really gonna be like hooks, hooks and jabs and straights. He's not gonna do too much. He's not gonna do too much. He just gonna outclass him, and he gonna bust his face up. That's how I see that shit playing out. I wouldn't even give Ryan. I don't even think Ryan Garcia's gonna win a round. Ryan's gonna. People think that Devin is gonna be the person who doesn't have the mental edge in this fight. No, 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 no. It's gonna be Ryan Garcia who doesn't have the mental edge in this fight because all you niggas online, y'all can cheer. Oh, nigga, Pez didn't do nothing. Nigga, skills pay the bill and all that shit. Nigga, when Ryan get in that ring with him, if Devin's fully healthy, he's not gonna be drained. He's not gonna be fucking. He's not gonna be dumbfounded. He's not gonna find out last minute. No, he's gonna know what the fuck is up, and Ryan's gonna know what the fuck is up. You couldn't beat this guy fair. You had to take Peds. So now this time around, nigga, throwing your best shots and missing, nigga, that's gonna have Ryan Garcia discouraged the whole night. Throwing shit in the air. That's just gonna be so funny. Hold on, Dev just dropped a bombshell news that I dropped earlier. Exactly. 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 This is what I be talking about. Niggas swear I don't know shit. Bro, I smoke a lot of tree, but I'm not stupid. Y'all understand that? Look, I'm not stupid. Smoking tree don't make a nigga fucking stupid. I know exactly what the fuck is going on. I'm not confused. I seen this shit. So earlier today, I posted a picture of Ryan Garcia and Devin Haney in Turkey and their entourage and their lawyers, right? Right? And I said, the contract's already signed. Ryan just was just using all those names for clout. It's time to run Haney versus Garcia too. Literally posted the picture. Devin Haney and Ryan Garcia. Y'all can go to my tweet. Niggas like, oh, Art man, what are you talking? What are you doing, bro? You're like blue blood in these guys. You're making up shit and all this shit. I'm like, dude, I don't have to fucking cap. I don't have to troll or nothing like that. And I'm not saying that's what my nigga blue blood do, but I'm just saying like I don't gotta do none of that shit because at the end of the day, it's just boxing, right? It's just boxing. Anyways, I posted shit. Niggas said, "Oh, Art man, you know what you're fucking talking about." Niggas asking Grok. You know that AI shit? Is this photo real? Asking for a friend. Devin literally just retweeted and said, "Go to Devin's last tweet. He's retweeting something of a reply to my tweet. He said this was a photo op signing. We did the real signing behind closed doors. So let your friend know it's time. It's time to run Haney versus Garcia too. Like, I've been trying to tell you, stupid ass niggas, contracts just don't disappear. No, the reason why the fucking lawsuit is not here, you know, the lawsuit that him bitch ass Rolly be talking about and all that. Some funny ass shit, man. Go to Devin's last tweet. I just, I just, I just tweeted like, motherfuckers swear I don't know. Art man don't know shit about boxing. Art man don't know this. All right, man. But anyways, let's talk about bitch ass Rolly. Hold on, let me tweet this real quick. Yeah. Said why people act like Rolly lost. Rolly's a fucking idiot, dog. He's a fucking idiot. But shout out to his team because his team moved him. They moved him pretty well. Only thing it cost Rolly was the brain damage. You know what I mean? But they moved him well. They moved him well. Only sacrifice he got, he took, some brain damage. He lost some brain cells. I know for sure that nigga lost some brain cells in that pit bull fight. He lost some shit in that tank fight, but that pit bull fight, oh yeah, that shit definitely fucked him up. That nigga Pitbull was hitting this nigga with left, right hooks. That nigga Rolly, that nigga leg, bro. People forget that shit. I remember that fight. Nigga Rolly was spaghetti leg like a motherfucker holding on to Pitbull Cruz. Pitbull was left, right hook, left, right. Had that motherfucker looking crazy. He trying to hold on to that nigga. You don't just come back from that type of shit. Once your legs get to noodling like that, that's how you know you got touching the sweet spot. You just don't come back all the way, the same after that shit. Yeah, you can come. Of course, you can work that with shit back up, you know what I'm saying? Chill out, chill for a year or two. But some people just don't come the same from that shit. Nigga, motherfucker hit him in that sweet spot. That nigga Rolly walking around saying the same ass joke. The niggas don't even know. He think they laughing with him, nigga. They laughing at your stupid ass. You wanna know how this nigga Rolly fucking the idiot? How do you beat Ryan Garcia and not capitalize off that shit? Now Ryan Garcia and Haney about to make both, nigga. You beat Ryan Garcia, didn't capitalize on about, nigga. Any smart boxer who got the opportunity to jump between a big ass rematch like this will say, hey, you know what? I just beat this guy, so I can go on and beat the guy that they said originally was supposed to beat him off the juice. You know what I'm saying? So let me go fight Haney next, and then I'll have a W over Haney and motherfucking Ryan Garcia, and they can do their rules. They can do their rematch after that, and I'm gonna make all this paper fighting Devin Haney. It's a fucking idiot. No, instead he didn't capitalize off that shit. Instead, he made the dumbest excuses in the world on why he shouldn't fight Devin Haney. Golden Boy, for obvious reasons, is not rematching fucking Rolly, right? Manny Pacquiao not fighting you. Conor Bennett's fighting motherfucking Regis Program. Now you have a mandatory due, and you talking about, oh, now you'll fuck up Devin. Like, nigga, shut your stupid ass up. Go sit your ass in the corner, dumbass nigga. Fucking goofy. Rolly's a fucking goofy. Go sit in the fucking corner, you idiot. Put that nigga in timeout. Fucking idiot. Nigga, you was supposed to fight Devin. You was supposed to capitalize off of you beating Ryan. Bro, you beat Ryan and did nothing with it. This nigga, Rolly is equivalent to a motherfucker who won the lottery and went broke within fucking the next year. Rolly's equivalent to a nigga who won the lottery and went broke the next year. Because you had one of the biggest moments in your career. Nigga, you turned your career upside down, nigga, positive in one night. And you blew it. You blew it. Now you're gonna lose to your mandatory for less. After taxes, nigga, you probably gonna have enough to buy a fucking used BMW. Dumbass nigga. Stupid ass nigga. After paying his team and his debts and all that shit, after all the money he gonna get from his fucking mandatory, it's enough to buy a fuck another used BMW. You stupid fuck. Wanna make jokes talking about niggas gonna sue. Niggas gonna sue. You stupid fuck. Don't take no pets. Niggas won't sue. Said perfect example. Said Ryan is getting the fear. Of course. They always need one. That one savior. That's why Devin that's why I say Devin. I know you screaming for the rematch with testing. Nigga, just train like there's train train like the nigga's gonna come in on juice. Don't think he's not gonna be on the juice. Straight up. At this point. Train like the nigga's on the juice. Train like the motherfucker's gonna come over 3 pounds of heavy. Never underestimate this nigga. Treat this nigga like he about to come in the ring with fucking brass knuckles or a fucking knife. Be the best version of yourself. How do you disarm this motherfucker and beat the shit out of him? That's the way you should be thinking going into this rematch. Shouldn't be thinking about, oh, if the nigga on juice. Nigga, think that, yeah, the nigga's on juice, but guess what? I got some for his ass. That's the way you're supposed to be thinking. Real shit. Fuck Ryan Garcia. You can't trust these niggas. Can't trust that nigga at all. Can't trust Golden Boy. Can't trust nigga. Can't trust none of them niggas. Only people you can trust is yourself, your father, and God, right? Right? When you stepping into that ring. So watch out, man. But anyways, I think he's gonna beat the shit out of Ryan Garcia. I have no doubt in my mind Haney's gonna beat him. I don't think I ever doubted Haney beating somebody in the fight. Real shit. I've never doubted. Yeah, he initially lost to Ryan Garcia shit, but that was some shit that was out of the fucking equation. We didn't know we didn't know that motherfuckers was gonna be juicing. We didn't know motherfuckers was gonna juice it. So yeah, but now niggas know it. So he gonna do that nigga worse than he did Norman ass. Man, Devin gonna beat the shit out of him. Arbit Apparel, we gonna do some astronomical numbers. Best boxing merch in the game. We gonna do some astronomical numbers, boy. I'm telling you. I'm telling we gonna do some numbers. That painting of Devin Haney beating the shit out of Ryan Garcia. I think Devin gonna bloody him up too. I think Dev's gonna have him leaking. Said Rolly going through some weird shit. Personally, that's hard to understand. I think he had a severe lack of confidence after the riot fight and all sorts of shit. Yeah, I know. Mental health is a motherfucker. Mental health is a motherfucker. Your mental health gotta be good. But you know, in boxing, as a fan, I have to tell you, he's not somebody I'm gonna bet my money on if he's having these problems. So when he talks about how Devin's gonna sue and all that shit. It just sounds like excuses. Like he know Dev's gonna cook him. Say, I know you're working on that Navarrete piece. No, I'm not. I'm not actually. I'm about to work on this Shane Mosley piece. So he just paid me to draw Shea Mosley. I never drew Shea Mosley, so that'll be interesting. Said when Devin drops Ryan, I can't wait to see the reaction. Oh yeah. I'm not hearing people say Devin got pillow fist as much. I ain't hear people say Devin got pillow fist. I'm not hearing folks say Devin got pillow fist. You know why? Because he was whooping Norman's ass. He dropped Norman. That shit's dead. Yeah, that pillow fist shit is dead. That's just beyond dead. That's just super dead. Niggas talking about some pillow fist. Remember what? Y'all remember what happened to the last security guard? Y'all remember what happened to the last nigga? That nigga said, "Boy, you ain't got nothing in them gloves." He said, "I don't." Nigga said, "You don't got nothing in them gloves." Nigga said, "Remember this day. Remember this fucking day, man." Boy, that nigga pops. That nigga pops said, "Hey, man, you don't got nothing for you. He can't fight going back." That nigga went in there and got. He twisted that nigga nose. You ever seen that? What's that movie? What's that movie? Adam Sandler, The Longest Yard. When that nigga, I forgot that big ass black dude. He got hit and his nose was broken. He was like, he twisted my nose. That's how Brian Norman shit was looking. His shit was like, niggas gotta fucking twist that shit. That shit was cooked. Niggas talking about pillow fist. Psh, imagine a nigga they call pillow fist twisting up your fucking nose. What the fuck? Yeah, shit. I think Dev fucking around to drop Ryan a couple times. I don't think Dev should go for the kill. I think he should just, yeah, Bob Sapp, that's his ass. He was like, he broken my nose. Brian Norman got up looking like that. That nigga nose was like, bro, what the fuck? That shit's crazy. And I fuck with Brian Norman, but damn, nigga, your pops did you fucking bogus with that shit. Man, sometimes, sometimes you gotta make your own decisions. Even when your pops tell you something, as a man, you have to make your own decisions. Like Brian Norman, I get it. And this is why he fired him because he listened to his pops to a T. But as a man, and he's young, so I can tell him I'm older than him. I can tell him this. As a man, one of the some tough situations is when you have to tell your father like, this is what you're gonna do. You know, so this is what I'm doing. You know, and I understand you. I appreciate. I love you, father. But as a man, I have to make my own decision. I can listen to what you say, of course, I can listen, but it's up to me to follow that or do what I feel is best for me and mine. His pops told him the man can't punch. He can't punch. And he believed that. I mean, come on, y'all. If your pops told you that in the middle, would you really believe your pops, or would you be like, "All right, pops, I get you saying this nigga can't punch, but let's be real," or would you really like, would you really listen to this and be like, "Yeah, pops, this nigga can't punch," or would you think like, "Okay, I know my pops is saying one thing, but let me still be cautious." This nigga Brian Norman followed that nigga to a T. He said he can't punch, and he went in there and got his shit twisted up. Shit. Said where you got Dev pound for pound that we taking off better beef and bill for inactivity. You know, niggas don't want to hear my pound for pound list for real. Because they just gonna say it's some biased black shit. And I don't give a fuck, to be honest. I honestly consider Devin Haney and Shakur Stevenson number one and two. Real shit. I really consider I consider Devin Haney and Shakur Stevenson as the two best fighters in the world right now, in my opinion. Better than Anui, better than Usyk. Because Usyk's fighting, he's fighting some karate kickboxer. Like, I don't give a fuck about that shit. And he fought the same guys two times. Like, and they all from the UK. All three of these guys from the UK. Like, you know what I'm saying? No, not taking none away from Usyk, but it's like, nah, nah. But yeah, I feel like Devin Haney, Shakur Stevenson are the best fighters in the world, number one and two. Those are the best. I don't look at there's no way in hell. I don't give a fuck what Ring Magazine are saying, Nick Coppinger, Max Kellerman, or some fucking account that got anime as their fucking background. Nigga, Junto and motherfucking Anui are not better than Shakur Stevenson and Devin Haney. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. If these guys was in the same weight class as Devin Haney and Shakur Stevenson, I would pick Devin Haney and Shakur Stevenson to cook them niggas. Like, what are we talking about? Nigga, to be pound for pound, you gotta be elite on nigga, you gotta have good footwork. You gotta have good jabs. Nigga, defense, all IQ. Nigga, we just seen Juto in there. He looked so limited against a fucking Mexican. Put Devin Haney and motherfucking Shakur Stevenson against a Mexican that's not juiced up, nigga. What do you think's gonna happen? Outbox every round, damn near every round. They're not gonna lose a fucking round. This nigga Juto went in there and struggled against that type of style. He won the fight. I'm not saying he's trash, but when you say somebody is the best, nigga, nigga, you hear what you're saying, nigga? Out of all the fucking humans that's breathing and sweating and crying about this fucking boxing shit, you gonna tell me that this nigga is better than these guys? The fuck out of here, dude. The fuck out of here. June, June told niggas arguably say he lost that fight. They said he fucking lost that fight. I done seen Anui get dropped by niggas who literally drive Uber. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying you can't get dropped. It happens in boxing. But you got to understand this. When you're putting it in the context of you saying that this guy is the best fighter on God's green fucking earth. You know what I'm saying? You know, this beautiful earth with the motherfucking, you know what I'm saying, beautiful animals, places, you know what I'm saying? All this shit. World, different cultures. To say these people are the best on the planet in the sport of boxing, nigga, nah, it's all politics. It's racism and politics. Come on, man. It's racism and politics. It's like, what are we talking about here? Look at this shit. Look at Junto. He arguably lost his last fight. I knew he done got his face broken in by 40-year-old boxers. Like, what are we talking about here, dude? And I'm not saying that these guys are not good. I'm just saying when you're comparing them to all these other fighters, there's no way you can tell me that these guys are the best without saying there's some politics involved. Like, what we talking about here, dude? So only negative I can say about them is finish it, but they'll get better. But I mean, like, the name of the game is to win the fucking fight, right? If these guys are barely losing rounds, barely getting touched, but okay, they're not stopping their opponents. It may not be pretty, but nigga, they're winning the fight. They're showing you that they can beat all styles. That's what in my opinion, what I consider pound for pound is that your style is able to beat different. Different type of people from all walks of life. You're able to beat a Mexican style. You're able to beat a Puerto Rican style, American style. You can beat a fucking Russian style, Ukrainian style in multiple weight classes. If you can do shit like that, you're considered the best fighter in the world to me. Not if you can beat the same type of opponent every time. Like, come on, man. Come on, man. I got to see you fight different type of guys. Like, I knew he fought Fulton. He beat him, but now I seen Fulton get cooked by other niggas now. So what we talking about? Can you beat a Ukrainian style? Who's the Lomachenko of Anui's division? Yeah, but I don't think Ryan don't want that rematch though. He a bitch. Hold on, I just dropped the link in the chat if anybody want to join. We could chop it up about this fucking rematch. But yeah, I think we in a good direction. The rematch gonna happen, man. Ryan Garcia full of shit. You know that rematch gonna happen? People forget about this. People forget about this. You know how everybody talks about how Devin Haney is just this person who be suing niggas? Well, guess what, nigga? If Ryan Garcia doesn't, if he doesn't fight Devin Haney in this rematch, guess what's gonna happen? That lawsuit gonna be back in play, nigga. There's no statute of limitations for this shit. That was a part of the agreement. They're gonna set aside the lawsuit if he signs a contract for the rematch. People forgot that. A lot of people forgot that shit. So I'll tell you one thing, Ryan won't be. Of course, bro, you know how they say art of war and all that shit? As much as I hate Ryan Garcia, he played Devin Haney pretty smart. He played him pretty smart. I'm gonna keep it 1,000. And he he played Devin and Bill Haney and the fans pretty smart because he made it seem like he was just tweaking out on like drugs like cocaine and shit like that. And he didn't really want to fight or whatever. But whole time he had a plan. His plan was to boil down to the weight, just so enough so he won't be penalized too stiffly. But fuck it, it doesn't matter because he's gonna bet on himself, which I'm pretty sure he did. I think he admitted to this. I'm pretty sure he already admitted to this. But yeah, he didn't care about being fined for coming in heavy because he knew the back end money that he was gonna get from this was gonna be so big. This is a small fee he had to pay. He know Devin Haney. Devin Haney's like an independent contractor. He's not signed to no major company. Fighting definitely pays this nigga bills, right? He knew Devin and his ego and him being, on this side of the street. He wasn't gonna turn down the fight if Ryan Garcia came in over. Because he knew Devin has confidence and Devin felt like he was gonna win that fight regardless if Ryan Garcia came in overweight. But the only thing is he didn't expect Ryan Garcia to be on that shit. And on top of that, Dev wasn't having the best weight camp. Look at him in the thumbnail in this picture. This nigga looking like the nigga who shot, what's his name? Tony Montana. This nigga look all sunk in on the face, fighting at 140. Meanwhile, while Ryan looking full as fuck, comfortable. Somebody made a claim on social media that Ryan Garcia wasn't in the shape for this fight. This nigga was in perfect, good shape for this fight because he was on that shit. He was cycling on the shit and he came in comfortable. He didn't have to kill himself to make the weight. Meanwhile, his opponent killed himself to make the fucking weight. Like, bro had a whole game plan, but he thought he was gonna go in there and knock out Devin Haney. There's two things that went wrong for Ryan Garcia. No, three things that went wrong for Ryan Garcia. The first thing that went wrong for Ryan Garcia in this fight with Devin Haney is that the fight was in New York. He thought the fight was gonna be in Vegas. If the fight was in Vegas, who would have known? He probably would have got away with this shit. But the fight was in New York. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I'm getting to that, Jero. I'm getting to that. Definitely, the fight was in New York. He was bitching about that fight being in New York, and that was one of the signs that we didn't even catch. Like, damn, why this nigga tripping that much that the fight is in New York? I thought you was a star. It doesn't matter where you go. Tank goes to fucking New York all the time and sell out, right? So, nigga was bitching about New York, and the reason why he was bitching, my belief, he was bitching because illegal IVs are illegal there, and New York is more strict about drug testing and basically fuckery going on in the ring because they faced a super lawsuit and they ended up losing. The New York State Athletic Commission lost a crazy lawsuit and had to pay out like a fucking gang of money to a boxer and a family. So he knew it, but he's like, fuck it, fuck it. We gonna cycle. We're gonna cycle hard. We're gonna knock this motherfucker out. That's one thing that went wrong. Second thing that went wrong, Devin is a better fighter than a lot of people think he is. He was able to go 12 rounds with a nigga that was on the fucking juice and 3 pounds heavier. He didn't expect Devin to box that good. And then third, his test came back positive. But this time around in this rematch, he's not going to have the element of surprise and ignorance. He's not going to have ignorance on his side. You've been exposed, nigga. We know who the fuck you are now. You're a cheater. So niggas got to move like you're a fucking cheater. And that's the type of mentality Devin got to have going into this rematch. This nigga Ryan Garcia is a cheater. Got to move like he's a fucking cheater. I got to train my fucking ass off. I ain't gonna play no games with him. I got to be, what them young niggas say, locked in. Devin got to lock the fuck in right now. You know how he looked in great shape against in that Norman fight? Nigga, he need to push himself to the fucking highest limit that he could right now. Not saying he needs to overtrain, but he got to come into this fight look like he's ready. Ain't it? We and niggas ain't on that rehydration Shakur Stevenson claw shit. No offense to my Shakur Stevenson fans in the chat, but niggas ain't coming in on that Shakur rehydration claw Stevenson shit. So you know them boys gonna rehydrate to whatever. It's gonna be a good fight. I can't wait. Yeah, that shit about to be lit. But it's gonna be in Vegas though. Even more reasons why Dev got to be on this shit. I wonder if they're gonna make Devin the fucking underdog. Please do. I hope they do. On everything I love, I hope they do. I hope they make this motherfucker the underdog, bro. On everything I love. Mm, mm. That's just so crazy, bro. Um, Said he just needs to focus. The shape he was in Norman was crazy. Nah, that was some crazy good shape for that Norman fight. I'm not gonna lie. You know, as a Devin Haney fan, who been I've been watching him since he was boxing, since he was like boxing on YouTube and shit, right? So I never seen him that big, in that fucking Norman fight. So I used to think that maybe he didn't have the right frame for 147. I swear I used to think that. I used to think that, man, maybe he needs to just stay at 140 or something because 147 might be too big for him. Man, boy, was I wrong because this nigga grew into 147 and that nigga looks like a fucking, like one a full fledged 147 pounder. Look like he's damn near ready for 154, right? Man, when that dude came in that ring and he was bouncing on his toes, I knew he was about to beat the shit out of Norman. When I see how comfortable this motherfucker was coming into this fight, that shit was I knew he was gonna beat the shit out of this nigga because it did get to a point where we all knew Devin was killing himself at 140. I mean 135. But we didn't think that this motherfucker was gonna be this comfortable at 147. Shit. That's why he looks very unbeatable at this time. This is why niggas like Rolly is running away because it's like it's no more draining, it's no more pillow fish shit. Now it's a nigga that has those good skills that he always had, but now he's a lot advanced because he's more mature and he's relying. And to be honest, Devin's not even throwing crazy combination punching. He's beating niggas off of just one twos and hooks, straight right hands and hooks, and jabs and clinching. Nigga not even combination punching for real. And I'm not saying that he can't do that, but niggas should be lucky that he's just doing that for right now. I feel like that combination punching, that shit's gonna come out when he's fighting guys like Shakur Stevenson. Guys like Norman, you could beat him with just a jab. You know what I'm saying? I love the fact that he's not just going into the game just using his physical ability. I feel like he's going into the game for game plan. And I can respect that as a boxing fan because that's how you win fights when you get older. It's using your brain and having a good game plan. So I agree. It gives me more respect for him beating Loma and Cambosos. I know you got fighters like Richard Hitcherson, right? You got fighters like him who they not feeling so good after the weight cut, and they go in there with a pressure fighter. They're like, oh no, I gotta call in sick. You got guys like that, and you got guys like Devin Haney who says, you know what? Even though I don't have the best, my weight cut's not the best right now. I still signed a contract. I gotta perform because I need this moment. Two different fighters. That's why I feel like if I was Devin, I'd be offended if niggas compared me to this nigga at all. Cause Hitchens is he ain't nothing like Devin Haney. He a Dollar Tree Devin Haney. Diet, diet Haney wannabe. This nigga bro, this nigga I knew something was really wrong with this nigga Hitchens for real, for real. Like not even on no funny shit. When he celebrated beating fucking Cambosos after he just beat Terrence Crawford. This nigga say he got a tummy ache. Nigga, fuck out of here. He knew what the fuck was up. What it was is this is what happened. That nigga start thinking. He started thinking. I don't know how many of y'all been in a fight before. I know a lot of y'all probably been in some fights. So I'm gonna just say, you ever fought like or you at school where you know you about to get into a fight, right? You know you about to fight somebody after school, and you get that little tingly sensation, like, oh shit, like I gotta manually jumpstart my adrenaline, like you know what I'm saying? Or my shit starting to pump up a little bit because I know I'm about to fight somebody. That little feeling. See, Hitchens had that, but on a crazier scale because he knew if he goes in here and lose to this niggas like Devin Haney, me, and others, we gonna meme the shit out of this nigga. That nigga start getting in the bubble guts, bro. I'm trying to tell you niggas, bro. Niggas talking about he probably really was sick. He was sick to his stomach knowing that he was not gonna be able to perform at the best of his fucking ability with this fucking bad weight cut. And you about to go into a pro Latino crowd and fight a Latino. You the only nigga on the card fighting a Latino. He knew it, bro. He knew that pressure was gonna be too much for his ass fighting Drain, and Duarte was gonna beat the shit out of him, and niggas was gonna make memes out of this shit, and that nigga was gonna have one of the hardest times coming back. He knew, he knew. It's hard to, bro. Look at I always use Erickson Lubin as, and I know it's probably fucked up, but it is what it is. I always have to mention Erickson Lubin's career because Erickson Lubin's career is the type of career that a lot of these fighters don't want to have. And what I mean by that, and I'm not saying he's not a good fighter, but like you don't want to be in a situation where you lose and you have to start from the fucking bottom up to fucking raise your get yourself back into a little bit of talking position. You know what I'm saying? Nobody wants to lose. Nobody wants to lose and have to start from the fucking bottom. Erickson Lubin lost and had to grind all the way back up and then lost again. And it just went on just every time he stepped up and had a big fight like that, a title opportunity, just lost. And it was just bad from there. You know what I'm saying? Then all of a sudden now he's just known as, you know what I'm saying, a gatekeeper, journeyman now. Hitches don't want that. Hitches don't want to lose like Lubin did Like how this nigga lost that Fedora fight. He don't want that shit to happen to him. He don't want to be memed. So that nigga he bailed out like a bitch. Like I don't know why niggas get so upset talking about oh you supposed to have respect for nigga. Nah, I see right through that shit. Niggas know, bro. So you mean to tell me you made it all the way up to the fucking you made it to the second weigh in too, bro? Bro, the fight, you didn't pull out the fight days before the fight, nigga. You pulled out hours before the fight, nigga. Like Durante woke up thinking, oh yeah, the fight is on. Nothing's gonna stop us from now. I'm about to become a champion tonight. You took that opportunity away from that nigga. You a bitch ass nigga for that. For real. Niggas, oh, let's pray for Hitch. Nah, fuck that. He a bitch ass nigga for that. Because a nigga had a whole opportunity to win a fucking belt. And your ass got the bubble guts last minute, nigga. All these Mexicans came out to see this dude. Came out to see Brian Garcia and Durante. And you bailed out. You did this. Like, nigga, get the fuck out of here, man. I never want to hear from this nigga Hitchens. The next time, the next matter of fact, the next time I hear from Hitchens, like I said, this is my advice to him. If he's listening or any of y'all know anybody connected to Hitchens, send him this part of the fucking clip. Nigga, don't even post shit on social media. If you ain't popping out with a fucking date of fighting Gary Russell Jr. next, I ain't trying to hear shit. I'm not trying to hear nothing else. I don't want to hear no. I don't want to hear. Oh, I'll beat this nigga. Oh, I was nigga. I'll do this. Nah, I don't want to hear none of that. Put all we want to see is a date, nigga. Put a date on it, nigga. Come back with a date. Well, I don't want to hear no excuses how your stomach hurt. I don't want to see no doctor's reports, no none of that shit. Come back with a date. You unified with Gary Russell. That's what I want to see. I don't want to hear nothing. I don't want to hear, oh yeah, well, the reason why I was sick because I ate some food or nah, tired of fucking excuse. You know what I hate about boxing? Every nigga can have an excuse outside of one person, Devin Haney. Nigga, Devin Haney used the excuse of a nigga positive test results as the reason why he lost the fight. And nigga said, nah, that's not acceptable. That's not acceptable. But we supposed to accept shit like what's that nigga Kid Austin talking about some old nigga, they put cream on my baby. Like, nigga, we supposed to accept that? We supposed to accept this nigga talking about he had the bubble guts last minute, an hour before the fight? Fuck out of here, dude. But we not supposed to accept the nigga saying, hey man, look at this nigga. He was on the juice. The photo, the still images are there of him looking fucking juiced in the fight. The test results show that he was on the juice. The commission proved that he was on the juice. But niggas like, nah, fuck that. That's not good enough. That's not good enough. But we supposed to listen to a nigga say they put cream on my fucking baby. Like, nigga, shut up. That's why I be laughing at boxing fans. This nigga, and you know what? You know what niggas didn't even peep about the IVs? This nigga Ryan, the way he was describing that the supplements, he was like, oh, what do you say? He said it tastes like vitamins or whatever. Like he said when he does this, it tastes like vitamins. The way he explained it, he's making it seem like this is a normal occurrence. Like he's been using these IVs. Literally. And the zone's so green, they filming everything. They're not even understanding that the legal you're not supposed to be using these IVs. So the zone, they posted the footage like it was nothing. And you want to know how I know that Brian Garcia is full of shit? Y'all notice that he never defends the IVs. Y'all notice he never says anything about the fucking IVs for real. Said the Talking about Shakur T put cream on my baby. Like, what? Shout out to my dude inside the Square Circus at Salute Art, man. I agree Ryan doesn't want it, but so crazy money. Nigga, Ryan's in a position where it's not up to him to really make these fights for real, for real. See what Ryan's doing right now. He threw all these names out, hoping thinking that they was gonna stick. And hopefully somebody can throw some money behind those fights. But everybody's like, no, no. We're not putting money towards no Shakur Stevenson versus Ryan. You don't want to fight Rolly, so that fight's out the window. You don't want to fight Pitbull, right? At 140. So the next option is to go back to the fight that you signed a contract for. Devin Haney versus Ryan Garcia 2. The fight is gonna happen, y'all. I hope y'all know that. The only person that's keeping this fight from happening is Ryan Garcia. The only thing they have to do now is just tweak some things in the contract for the rematch. That's it. Obviously, because time has passed and things are changing between time. So of course they have to change and that's what Devin Haney's waiting on. The contract's already signed, but they have to renegotiate, find out some things, fine tune some things out, and then make this rematch happen. Rematch gonna happen around like August. He said nobody on the net. Yeah, of course they, bro. Let me tell you this: the reason why they only focus on the Osterine is because you can defend the Osterine a little bit. You know what I'm saying? You can defend that. There's no defending Nandrolone. Like no defending it. That's why Fury had a very hard time, even with the connections he had. There's no defending Nandrolone because that shit not supposed to be in your system at all, nigga. That's just made for a specific reason, nigga. That's just not supposed to be in your system at all. But his masking agent was able to help him just a little bit. But yeah, nobody talks about that Nandrolone because that's just you can't defend that shit. You can't defend that shit at all. The fact that it was even in his system, though, you see, the fact that I was in the system and then he was seen on film with the IV, it makes me believe that he was able to cycle and get that shit out of his system. They caught him at the right time, and they only caught that Osterine and Angel a piece of that Angelon. But the fact that that was in his bloodstream as a combination of Nandrolone and Osterine lets you know he was taking that shit. So I saw a video explaining that the IVs was used to. Yeah, of course. Of course. That's why it's banned. That's just banned in New York. And Ryan Garcia's lawyers couldn't even defend that shit, bro. Devin Haney, lawyer, brought that shit up. Ryan Garcia. They team, they responded to every allegation outside of that one. They responded to all of the fucking motherfucking allegations besides the motherfucking the IVs because that shit, you couldn't defend that shit. So that's probably why. Yeah, of course he look, and that's why this rematch is gonna happen because the lawsuit was on. The lawsuit is not dropped. It's not dropped. The lawsuit is basically on a hold because he agreed to sign. He signed a rematch. They had an agreement. We'll put this lawsuit on hold, but you have to fight me. You have to. We have to run this rematch. So Ryan knows. The only way Ryan can pull out this shit is by fucking retiring. Only way Ryan can get out this rematch is by retiring. He's not going to retire. He's going to fight Devin because there's no bigger fight for him right now. I hate the fact that Shakur fans even entertaining that shit. Like, why would y'all even try to let this man hijack the fucking? We are supposed to see Haney versus Ryan Garcia. We're not supposed to see no damn Ryan versus fucking Shakur at a catchweight. Nobody want to see that stupid ass shit. This nigga Shakur really, hey, Shakur really a delusional ass nigga for real. Like he really is a I'm sorry, Shakur fans, but this nigga Shakur is really a delusional ass nigga. Like, who the fuck told you that you're gonna get any of these fights, nigga? Who told you were gonna get a counter Ben fight? That's what I told his like, bro, you really thought you was gonna get a counter Ben fight? Who told you gonna get a Ryan Garcia fight? Who was telling this nigga he's gonna get any of these fucking fights, bro? This nigga really trying to sit here and hijack Haney versus Ryan Garcia, bro. What the fuck? And then he not even talking about fighting these niggas at their weight class. He's talking about fighting these niggas at a fucking catch weight. Like, if you don't get all the way the fuck out of here, dude, hell of a fighter, but man, what the fuck is this dude talking about? And then his fans in my fucking mentions talking about some bro. See, Devin, them niggas is scared of him because Shakur really like that. He really like that, but he wants to fight niggas at catch weights. Like, nigga, shut up. The fuck you talking about, man? Let these niggas talk welterweight business, nigga. Talk about some junior or some lightweight shit, nigga. Don't be talking about no welterweights, bro. Talking about fighting niggas at catchweights and shit, nigga. Like, what are we talking about here? Everybody talking about fighting at their weight class, but here this nigga come talking about some catchweights and rehydration clauses. The fuck? The fuck is wrong with this? Nobody's online calling this shit out. All the boxing fans is like, yeah, man, I could see Ryan versus Shakur playing out like this. Like, what are we even talking about? You dumbass niggas really think he's gonna fight him? Like, and then he went in there looking so crazy because you know how we on this pet shit. We don't fuck with these pets and all this shit. How Haney fans been calling this shit out. Shakur fans on some real shit. Some Shakur fans really on some like, nah, it's skills that pay the bills type shit. Pets don't matter shit. They was on that type of shit. So for they mans to hop out and grab the mic after Ryan Garcia fight, and the first thing he mentioned is drug testing, it really, even though we agree with that drug testing shit, it really make him look soft as shit because it's like, nigga, how you can come here trying to jump in this world talking about you gonna do this and do that, and then you want to talk, you want the same shit that you want the same shit that Devin want. You want drug testing and all this VADA testing. What's up with that? I thought skills pay the bills. Your fans talking about some nah, nigga. He couldn't just get out the left hook. What's up with this? That's what I'm saying. Like Shakur, he really needs to stay away from a microphone and camera because everything he says contradicts all his fans' main fucking talking points. They low key mad at Shakur looking like a fool on the zone. They was playing the fuck out of him on the zone. They gave him the microphone. He talking about, is there drug testing? Is there drug testing? Nah, nigga, I thought their skills pay the bills. You not like Devin. You just sat there in front of Stephen A. Smith and said you not like Devin and all this shit, bro. Fuck out of here, man. You ain't like Devin, but you want the same. This nigga literally said he wants the same shit Bill Haney wants: drug testing, all that shit. Like what? Said Ryan, bro. Did you see Ryan's face at the fucking bro? Ryan was already looking sunk in for this fight at 147, and niggas really believed that he was gonna come down to 140. It's amazing that Ryan's words actually hold weight to boxing fans. This nigga, bro. The minute I really tuned Ryan Garcia off a long time ago. I tuned him off when he ducked tanked the first time and blamed mental health. I was like, oh no, that's some bullshit. I kind of tuned him out. But then when he went into this Haney fight and he blamed the positive test results on performance enhancing drugs, I was really like, oh yeah, this nigga's an idiot. He's cooked. I'm not fucking with it. Obviously, boxing fans are smart enough to know if somebody's blaming it on blaming his positive test on Illuminati, that the nigga's obviously guilty. Wrong. Niggas actually sat there and believe, like, they really sat there and just rolled with anything this nigga Ryan said. They roll with anything Ryan said, bro. I really thought boxing fans was gonna just tear Ryan. You know what the white folks say, tear Ryan a new one. I thought we were gonna do some shit like that. I thought we was gonna all just eat this nigga alive. But instead, boxing was super divided. Niggas talking about some, yeah, they do be setting niggas up. Like, what? Who in the Illuminati set this nigga up? This nigga blamed everybody. He just blamed Sean Haney. He blamed Sean. And shout out to Sean Haney, man. They robbed that nigga, bro. Devin's little bro. He fought Ryan Garcia's cousin. It was a good little amateur match. I liked it. I really did like that amateur match. It was decent. But they robbed that man. Devin, little brother, he got them little hands. He was going there putting little, Haney Jr. hands on him. You know what I'm saying? I like that. I like that shit. But they robbed that man. And Ryan Garcia, being the piece of shit that he is, he's celebrating a fucking robbery. Oh, my cousin won, bro. We seen the footage, nigga. Your cousin got the fucking Garcia family fix, nigga. Shut up. Bro, man's last years on earth. Last years on earth, they talking about some you set up Ryan Garcia. Yeah. Right. This nigga Victor Conte's last years on earth, this nigga had to shit on Ryan Garcia. Basically, every fucking he had. If he was still here, he'll still be saying the same shit. Ryan Garcia sounds like an idiot. Ryan said all this Vada Conte shit only for this nigga to be taking Vada testing. Yeah, I'm surprised his brother want to pick up boxing though. Little nigga can be anything he wants, but he wants to be a boxer, so that's what he wants to do. He want to be like his big bro. I think it's just like that. Your little brother wants to be like big bro. I got a little brother too, and he be following some of the stuff I be doing too. So it's not surprising. Talking about runs in the yeah, cheating runs in the fucking family. But I can't wait to this rematch though. This shit gonna be super lit. It's gonna be lit. I think Devin Haney's gonna cook his ass for sure. I know he gonna cook him, bro. If Ryan Gar, look, if Ryan would have went out there and blasted Mario Barrios in like 2 rounds, then I'd be like, oh okay, okay. This nigga went in there and fought him 12 rounds, bro. Did he even? Well, he dropped him one time. He said Rolly wants to fight. I seen that shit. She's so fucking desperate. Hey, Rolly and Tio want the Devin fight now. What? Man, get the fuck out of here, both of these guys, man. Y'all sound so fucking lame right now. Lame ass dudes. Now they want to fight with Devin. Tio sitting in the couch after a fucking loss, nigga with no belt, no steam, no nothing. Talking about, oh, I want a Devin Haney fight, nigga. If you don't get the fuck out of here, nigga, this ain't no fucking charity. Fuck out of here, lame ass dude. If I was Dev, I'll never fight that nigga Tio now. Bro, on everything I love, I do fucking Tio the same way what's his name? Earl Spence did fucking Keith Thurman. I never fight that lame ass nigga. Bitch ass nigga. Yeah, niggas and backed into a corner. Niggas and got backed into a bro. This was Rolly thought. Rolly thought he was about to smooth going to a Manny Pacquiao fight. Oh fuck Haney, I'm about to fight Manny Pacquiao, bro. Haney, he just sues people, bro. He just sues people, bro. I'm about to fight Manny Pacquiao, dude. Wrong. No Manny Pacquiao fight for you, nigga. He about to fight his mandatory, probably lose on points. Or get stopped. He said karma's a bitch. Yep. We shall see. Some people turned up for that one fight. And this might not be a fight that Rolly's motivated for. But yeah, niggas try to box Haney out. Nigga, bro, he could have been fought Devin Haney in the unification, bro. That fight could have been happened. Bro, that fight, nigga, Devin could have been fighting Rolly and then fighting Brian Norman around this time of the fucking year. But you was on some bitch shit. Said Rolly probably told him said he done with the fight. Man, fuck Rolly. I just can't respect it. I don't like how he just did this right, this Rolly, this Devin Haney shit. Like, bro, you had the perfect opportunity to fight Devin Haney. You just beat Ryan Garcia. Why are you not trying to fight Devin? Man, but Ryan Garcia is funny though. He can't run away from this rematch. It's the biggest fight in boxing, literally. I don't know any bigger fight. At first, it used to be Canelo versus Benavidez, but that's just never happening. Benavidez dead near about to be a heavyweight. Okay, so said funny how Ryan on Twitter threatened to sue tons of people for defamation. Weapons of boxers don't sue. Exactly. Still waiting for the loss. He's still waiting on you. The fuck out of here. Yeah, fuck Ryan Garcia, man. Shit. Man, y'all, I haven't got a tattoo in such a long time. I just got a new fucking tattoo, man. This shit's itching like a motherfucker. Shit. Nah, but fuck Ryan Garcia though. Um, I can't wait for this rematch. I'm gonna fly out to to Vegas. I hope it's in Vegas. I'll fly out for a whole week just to be out there because it's gonna be interesting, man. This is the biggest fight to make in boxing. I don't know why Ryan Garcia is playing all these games. I mean, I do know why, but why bullshit when you can just go ahead and fucking fight this guy and end this story. You claim that you wasn't on juice and you beat him fair and square. Well, now it's your chance to go in there and just do it clean. I mean, do it again, right? You're gonna take the drug testing like you wanted, and you're gonna beat him like you say you're gonna like you can. Clean. It's not that hard. There's only one person holding this shit up, and it's Ryan Garcia because He knows he's gonna lose this fight. He knows he's gonna lose this fight. I'm over here laughing at this tweet from Devin. He's laughing at fucking Rolly because Rolly, all of a sudden now he's talking all confident. He wants to fight Devin Haney now. Like, nah, dude, you're bullshit. You're full of shit. You got back. You you try to finesse. You and your team try to finesse. You try to put yourself in a position to fight Manny Pacquiao. You did everything in your power to avoid Devin Haney. Whenever the conversation came up about Devin Haney, you made up a corny joke. You turned into a comedian. You declined fighting him. You said all this bullshit. You declined fighting him. Now you're in a situation where you're not getting that Manny Pacquiao fight, and you're getting a mandatory that's calling your name right now, saying, "Hey, dude, you're long overdue for this mandatory spot. Long overdue." Now you talking about you want to fight Devin Haney because you know you're about to fight this guy for pennies. That shit's probably gonna go to a purse bid, nigga, for like 500K, 300K, or some shit. Some crazy ass numbers, bro. Your team not gonna want that. Now they over here. Now you over here doing everything. You're damn near online begging Devin Haney to fight you now. Begging Devin Haney to fight you now. Nah, this shit's crazy though. I'm just over here just looking at these tweets, man. My bad, y'all. But the money running low, niggas looking crazy. Niggas options are wild right now. It's like, damn, you had the opportunity to fight Devin Haney. Now you can't fight this nigga because Devin want fucking Ryan. And now Ryan don't want you. Now you have a mandatory. Nobody knows you're mandatory. Yeah, Devin doing his ass. Devin giving him the Keith Thurman treatment. He giving him the Spence Keith Thurman treatment right now. To Rolly, basically telling that nigga you're not getting the fucking fight. And I'm not saying that he should not fight Rolly ever, but at this point, we want to see Devin Haney versus Ryan Garcia. And after Devin unify, if Rolly still wants to fight, then he can fight. If Rolly's still a champion by then. Yeah, that's if Rolly's a fucking champion by then. That's funny as shit. Man, that's just crazy. Rolly really, a lot of these boxers are looking crazy out here, dude. Why they just don't want to fight this guy? Why they always treat Devin like the last option, bro? Like, you should have fought this nigga off the, bro. Nigga said Devin was shaky after Ramirez fight. You know, the nigga was still, PTSD on it. If you believe that shit, you should have jumped on his ass right away. But instead, you let this nigga get some momentum, fight somebody at welterweight. Now he's coming into the shit as a fucking full-fledged welterweight. Definitely growing into the weight now for sure. It's comfortable. Man, I don't feel bad for Rolly. He's gonna probably lose this belt to his mandatory. Hopefully he knocks his mandatory out. But man, if he loses his mandatory, man, he's gonna be in a fucking crazy predicament. I don't see how he fucked the bag up like this. How do you fumble the bag like this, Rolly? Like you got you got the opportunity to fight Ryan Garcia on his first fight back. You won the fight. You get an offer to fight Devin Haney. You decline. Thinking you got a Manny Pacquiao fight. The negotiations stalled out for months, nigga. At one point, did you ever think that, man, at least let me keep my options open? At least let me at least not fucking clown Haney and say I'll never fight him down there. But instead, you said no. Instead, you completely said fuck Devin Haney and thought you was getting that Manny Pacquiao fight, nigga. Now look at you. Nothing. Nothing. Now you online begging. He online begging. He said because he's literally slow. At first niggas was just joking about that shit, like, oh, he's slow. He's an idiot. He's a fool. At first niggas was joking, but no, it's really real. He's actually low key retarded. For real. You had every opportunity to fight Devin Haney, bro. Every opportunity Turkey's throwing you millions. You wanted to turn your life around. You just beat Ryan Garcia. Now you're getting the opportunity to fight this nigga Devin Haney. And what you do? What you do? You talking about you finna fight old ass Manny Pacquiao, bro, for no belt. Old ass Manny Pacquiao. Hey, this nigga, this nigga Rolly is an idiot, dog. This nigga Rolly's an idiot. This nigga trying to expose Devin talking about some. Yeah, you always saying sign the contract, dude. And he screenshot of Devin saying he signed a contract to fighters that he fucking actually fought after they signed the contract, and try to make him look bad. And people in the comment section like, dog, I ain't gonna lie, Rolly, you actually pretty stupid, bro. Did you even read what you screenshotted, nigga? You look stupid. Yo, what's popping? I'm just in this motherfucker just chilling, man. Let's laugh at dude. I'm really just looking at the timeline on Twitter. I'm talking to y'all. So Devin is basically going back and forth with Rolly right now. Rolly, he's making himself look real desperate because we all seen the interviews. We've seen all the interviews. That's why a lot of these boxers, I don't know. I think it's probably because the repeatedly, getting repeatedly getting punched in the head. They don't understand. Like when you get recorded, we can always play this what they're saying back. We can rewind the tape. You know what I'm saying? We can do all that. It's 4K, all that shit, right? This nigga Rolly, we all seen him on film ducking Devin Haney, basically saying that Devin is beneath him and he don't want to fight Dev because Dev's gonna sue him, all this stupid shit. Now he's online begging for begging for a fight. And he's begging because his mandatory, he has a due date for that mandatory. He didn't get the Manny Pacquiao fight, and there's a due date for that mandatory. And Ryan Garcia is definitely not looking in his direction. So yeah, now he's online begging, panhandling, begging Devin for a fight, bro. Like niggas is not worried, and that's why it doesn't pay to duck, bro. I don't care what nobody says. It doesn't pay to duck. If you're not some highly super established boxer that's already making crazy numbers, it's not good to duck. It's not to duck. It's not good to duck. You know why? Because you make yourself look like a fool, and ducking can put you in the wrong situation. You can duck yourself into a fight that's for less, and you can lose in that fight. Prime, I always bring it up. Prime example is Tio fucking Fimo. This nigga had, he could have, it could have been an undisputed match between Devin Haney and Tiafimo. Literally. Imagine 135 undisputed Devin Haney versus Tiafimo. That would have been like a legacy type of fight. But instead, he ducked. He ducked and he ended up fighting a mandatory, an unknown mandatory named George Kambosos. Tio made George Kambosos into the highest paid gatekeeper in boxing history. That nigga, the highest paid gatekeeper of boxing history. Like, what? Bro, I love the way Campbell's. I don't give a fuck if he lost the fight, nigga. He shitted on Hitchens the whole fucking press conference. Like, bro, like, nigga. He told that nigga I'll bring a diamond tester to the fucking next press conference. Don't you come back with them fucking diamond, the fake ass shit. Because George talking like that because he got that paper out of this shit, man. Because he beat T.O. lame ass and end up fighting Devin Haney. He did and respect to Cambosis because he did it. He did the opposite of what fucking what's his name is Rolly doing. See, he beat the guy that's hyped up, which is the T.O. guy. He beat him, took his belts, and he fought Devin Haney. Rolly, he beat Ryan Garcia, but instead of fighting Devin, he's bullshitting. But yeah, that shit cost T.O. That him losing to Cambosis changed his career. Definitely did. If I was Tio, I'd be trying to fight George Kambosos. I don't know why he calling anybody else. That's the only nigga he need to be calling out right now. Said Rolly so special doctors ain't even name him yet. This nigga Rolly, hell no. He lost a lot of brain cells in that pit bull fight. I'm gonna tell you right now, that pit bull fight took a lot out of him. That nigga was stumbling. Nigga legs was looking like spaghetti. Palms is sweaty. That nigga was, bro. Pitbull beat the shit out of this nigga, bro. And this nigga online talking like he all that, like he bout it because he beat a fucking Ryan that was on that went off the juice cold turkey. What's good? I'm over here just talking this boxing shit. I gotta give y'all guys a long show because I haven't been on the stream for a minute. But man, a lot of shit been going on within like the past week or two. It's been kind of dead though, for real. But it's just now starting to heat up because the biggest fight in boxing looking like it's about to be on its way, which is Devin Haney versus Ryan Garcia too. You
What's up with it?
shit, nothing much, man. I'm sitting back just laughing at this shit. I don't know if did you see my post today? I posted real
Which one?
early with Ryan Garcia and Devin Haney in Turkey, and I said the contract is already signed. Ryan was just using all those names for clout. It's time to run that rematch.
Man, the crazy thing
Every
is, bro, you right. But if I'm managing Ryan, I'm telling him that Devin Haney fight is always going to be there. And Ryan don't give a fuck how it looks. So
That's true, but I feel like there's a lot of stipulations that come with this shit because first of all, people forgot that lawsuit. That lawsuit didn't just get thrown out.
Yeah,
That lawsuit is basically on pause because he agreed to fight Devin Haney in the rematch.
you're
He
right.
signed a contract to fight him in the rematch. People don't understand that. The only thing they have to do now is just renegotiate the terms in the rematch because, of course, things have changed since then.
That is true, bro.
Trying to tell people, but they're not listening to me. Even Devin basically reiterated that on Twitter today, but
Yeah,
people not listening.
because that was the whole idea of the lawsuit. Like, nigga, you got to fight us again. So that shit being thrown away or put on pause or whatever is basically because of a promise to fight him.
Yeah. And I don't think there's an expiration on date on it. So there might be a situation they might be able to get their way out of it. Who knows? But we
And
shall see.
we don't know all the details because
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We don't know the details of it.
what if Ryan put on some shit that's like, yeah, I'll fight y'all, just not now. I'm going to fight y'all. And then now we don't know the
My
details.
injury is basically is worse than I thought it was. So we're gonna have to postpone it another
Yeah,
6 months.
bro. Like that injury shit with Ryan is kind of weird. Like when I found out about it, right? The post said, "Ooh, Ryan avoided a serious injury and just got a strain." I'm like, "What the fuck you mean he avoided a serious injury and just got a strain? Like what
Why
does
are
that
you
mean?
why are y'all making big news out of a strain?
And why are you talking about avoided a serious injury? Like what does that even mean?"
Just word salad.
Yeah, it's just like, so you're not telling us what he was doing. Like I will understand if like the nigga like fell down some stairs or some shit, and you just like, oh man, he avoided getting hurt, but you just like, ooh, he just avoided an injury. He just
You know what that is? That's basically code
something.
for there's going to be a period where he's not going to drug test because he's going to get medication prescribed by his doctor that can flag a PET test. That's what it means.
That's an interesting way to look at it, bro. Shit, you might be right because at the very least, it's just it'll keep him from having to being forced to fight at the very least for amount of time.
Said he was juicing that Barrios fight. Barrios took the brown paper bag. You know, with that Barrios fight, if anything, bro, that performance to me, it's like he did what he was supposed to do. But if anything, he was supposed to overachieve in that fight. He was supposed to knock this nigga out, bro.
But also, Barrios is known for his like the only thing he really got at this point is his durability. You know what I'm saying? It's just like the only person I stopped him
His
was
durability.
that's it,
Let's
bro.
let's be let's be real. When he fights these guys, man, when he's taking a real beating, his face gets completely swollen up, man. It was not like this in that Ryan fight.
Yeah, but the only person that stopped him was Tank, and that shit took him 11 rounds, right? So it's just like as far as just getting him out of there and getting the fight stopped, you know what I'm saying? That's all he kind of really had.
Keith Thurman would have stopped that nigga if they let him get the gloves that he wanted.
There's a good chance, man.
I said Ryan faded in that fight with Barrios, and Barrios couldn't do anything. That's how bad Mario is. Yeah, right. Yeah, Barrios. I think he really turned off a lot of boxing fans. I mean, a lot of boxing fans because it's
Bro,
like we thought you would lose, but nobody thought that you would look like that bad, bro. Look like you weren't even trying.
at this point with Barrios, bro, it's like when I watched that fight, that's exactly what I wanted to see, bro. Because it's just like, regardless of how I feel about Ryan, bro, I was just so sick and tired of Mario Barrios as a fucking champion, bro. I just needed that nigga to get the fuck out the
I
paint.
knew he was selling that belt, bro.
Bro, at the yeah, dog, please. And of course, to another Mexican, the WBC belt, about to turn that bitch up. You know what I'm saying? Objectively, it's good for boxing.
I said, watch out, watch how the motherfucking how belts matter.
Belts always matter, bro, because that's the only real metric. Other than that, you got like,
Ryan Garcia was somebody that was shitting on belts.
yeah, I mean, there's things, it's like people acknowledge the belts, but there's a lot of bullshit around the belts, like how they're managed by these sanctioning bodies.
Of course,
You
I said
know,
the WC. they treating it like they gotta collect money from everybody because they owe the cartel. They gotta pay him by the end of this week.
That ain't good, bro. I don't like that shit. That's not that don't grow boxing, bro. If anything, that shrinks the sport, bro. Like, how you gonna strong arm fighters out of achievements and it come down to money for real?
Yeah. Said Devin will stop Rolly. Devin will beat the shit out of Rolly. Like we all know that. Like, and that's the crazy part about it is like it's a lot of shit in boxing that we know. Like Rolly, he ain't fucking with Dev. Not at all. Said it didn't matter because they had none. Motherfucker, yeah, yeah.
It wouldn't even have to be an exciting fight for real. When
Dev
you,
can beat that nigga with just a jab alone, bro.
that's what I'm saying. It's like if you wanted to, if they plan to do that, Dev could just kind of like stick to outside and then what maybe take a body shot or something like that and just kind of like UD.
Nah. Hey, but I'm glad you on here because I wanted to chop it up about that Gary Russell versus Andy Hiroka. Remember we were talking about that.
Yeah, bro. I was telling niggas that Andy is nicer than people give him credit for. They just
I know.
saying,
I was telling niggas too. They was like, "Oh," especially my dude Bishop. He was like, "Oh man, you talking crazy business. This nigga only beat up Japan niggas." And I'm like, I get it. I totally understand it. I
he knocked,
definitely do.
he
And
knocked
that's
out.
why this is the fight that's to prove that he's up there, and he proved it well. The only thing is, I take against him is like he was just only consistent with that jab in like the first half of the fight. He should have been ripping them body shots from like the third, fourth round.
And I feel like the shenanigans around his logistics. You know what I'm saying? Like, why are you showing up like
The day
48
of the fight,
hours?
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it's just like,
Yeah.
so if if you really watch boxing, bro, if you're going from one side of the planet to another, you just have to acclimate. You just have
You
to.
just have to. It don't matter who you are, bro. You have to because you're human. You're human. You're not a fucking robot.
Yeah, bro. Like for all we know, that nigga Andy was getting ready to fall asleep before his fight came up, bro.
Yeah, I even seen it too with the Bacoli Joseph Parker fight. When this nigga Bacoli was walking to the ring, bro, he looked sleepy as shit, bro.
Bro, yeah, dog. So you gotta be careful about that shit. Like Andy turned on later in the fight. It's just like he was trying to make Gary Antoine shit, bro. Just the way he
I
was.
ain't gonna lie, that nigga, yeah, it looked like that nigga was about to be pissing out blood, dog.
I'm saying,
That's
dog.
that seventh round was crazy, bro. He was literally picking him up with that right to the gut, right to the rib.
Man,
Garrett, I don't know. I think fighting like that's not gonna be good for him because that type of shit. If he continue having fights like this, he's not gonna have a long career.
man. I mean,
What do you
I
think it is? You think it's just his style,
yeah, bro.
his
It's just
short
like
arms?
Zapata throw a million punches. You know what I'm saying? It's just like some niggas go in there and they just know how to put them shits together in quick succession. They like doing that. And also Gary Short. So it like he kind of leaned into that style because he kind of got to sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Get in real close and just like let them hands go. I mean, he's a bad style matchup for some people, bro.
Even in that Rio fight, niggas celebrate that Rio fight, but nigga, even De Los Santos got that nigga Rio up out of there in like what, like 3 rounds? Winning like 3, 4 rounds?
Yeah, he got him out there kind of quick, bro.
And dude, Gary went all 12. Is Gary really a power puncher for real?
I
Should we
mean,
consider him a power puncher
I
or a
mean,
volume puncher?
Ryo had a lot of experience since then. You know what I'm saying? So I could argue that he might have got knocked out, yeah, but he could got better since then. Because like yeah, I fought like Pitbull and shit, and like
Even that Rancis Bartholomew knockout, that was suspect to me.
it looked good at the time, man. It looked good. That shit did not age well, bro.
I think that shit looked crazy at the time because people was like, "What? That's it?"
I mean, because
Right
like
after he got hurt too, and Gary got hurt in that fight too, and that's when I was saying his defense was suspect. And remember, he retweeted me. He was a little bit upset because I mentioned that.
I could see that. Shit, man. I mean, it was a good fight, you know.
Do you
Like
feel like Andy won? I don't think he. I'm not gonna say he won. I
Gary,
feel like if anything, that was a draw to me, in my opinion. Andy.
yeah, Andy did not win that fight. Like
Yeah,
Gary was just racking up enough points like that, bro. That flurry shit, bro. All that shit count.
yeah,
All that shit count, bro. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like ain't nobody touching the ground or nothing. So it's like no matter how hard you think you punching Gary, it's just a punch at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying?
yeah. One thing I know for sure, he ain't gonna say that man name again. He got to earn that mandatory spot.
Man, I hope Andy Hiroka starts getting like more chances more often, bro. Cause it's just like this nigga been out the ring for a year and a half going into that fight, bro.
What I think what's gonna happen is they're gonna give him a. He's gonna fight somebody else, and they're gonna enforce that mandatory again.
I mean, it's not bad because it just I think Andy Hiroka is a real player at 140, man. Like let all the logistics and shit be lined up the way they supposed to.
He said heavyweight been getting bored, and I'm just waiting for Moses. So who Moses Atali gonna fight if he gets older? All these niggas is old now. Like all the opponents for him are old as shit. Like
Bro,
nobody wants to see his
Nick,
opponents. Like
niggas is just gonna have to accept, bro, that Moses Itama is going to inherit the boxing world, bro. He just
how
is.
so? Who's gonna be his opponents though?
That's what I'm saying. Cause it's just like the previous generation, they had kind of like, okay, I don't want to fuck with this dude. And all they really gonna do is retire. You know what I'm
Yeah,
Cause it's just like how it's supposed to be impossible for Shakur to catch up with Inoue, right? It's supposed to be impossible for Moses to catch up to the top of his division right now, right? And it's just like, and these niggas is already made men, so they mostly like, hell nah, I'm not fighting this dude. They don't know hurt them.
nigga. All I know for sure is Usyk. He ain't no fucking number one pound for pound for me fighting a nigga. He about to fight.
Yeah, but he ain't no duck though.
And then Ring Magazine, they trying to sell it like he about to have this mega fight. Like, bro, what?
Nigga, it might be a mega fight, man.
Yeah, to them people over there.
Right, bro. Like, you know, because bro, I don't really give a fuck about like kickboxing like that. You know what I'm saying? It's just like when I see it, sometimes I'm like, ooh, that shit nice. You know what I'm saying? I don't know none of them niggas, man. They got box recs and shit. That's how I knew about this dude, right? Because he's supposed to be the best kickboxer in the world right now.
I swear the heavyweight lose to this nigga, I'm gonna be fucking pissed.
Usyk's not gonna lose, bro. He gonna carry this man. He gonna make it look nice for a little bit, and then he's just gonna beat him.
See, I thought he's gonna fight Wilder. He'll fuck around and fight Wilder on Zuffa boxing if he gets past these niggas.
But Wilder trying to fight Chisora now.
I know, that's what I'm saying. Wilder gets past this Chisora and Usyk gets past what's his face? This kickboxer. They'll fuck around and make a big fight on Zuffa boxing, Wilder versus Usyk.
How you see Wilder and Chisora going, bro?
I don't know, man. I feel like it's gonna be bad for the loser of this fight.
Yeah. Oh yeah, this is a retirement fight for sure, bro.
Yeah, man. I ain't gonna lie. I can see my boy Wilder getting flatlined, but I can also see him flatline Chisora
My
with
heart,
something crazy.
my heart wants to see a Deontay Wilder knockout, but my mind
But
says,
even my heart don't want to see that because I think Chisora's a good dude. And if Wilder what if Wilder really like land that punch of God on that right hand down the pipe and it really fucks Chisora up? You know
bro,
what I mean? Then niggas gonna be like, damn, what the fuck?
bro,
Them guys should never been fighting.
I think what I think is more likely to happen is that Chisora is gonna do some shit to Deontay and fuck him up, bro.
That's what I'm saying. That it can go either way.
Yeah, bro. Like this shit is, I don't
Wow,
know.
I don't like Wilder's punch resistance or defense. That shit is terrible right now.
Yeah, man.
Absolute, absolutely terrible. I
And
seen Wilder try to throw that right hand on the last dude he fought. This shit just looked at like the steam wasn't all the way there.
and bro, he don't look like he's in like a good mental place and shit, bro.
Look at Wilder versus Duhaupas, man. That's a totally different Wilder from the one we're seeing today.
Yeah,
Way totally different.
his dog is gone, bro.
Way too gone. That nigga way too rich. Nigga, his daughter's living her best life right now. It's not the same no more.
The mission is complete for real. You know, the problem with Deontay Wilder is that he didn't won that life for real. That's the problem with him.
That's so somebody broke it down to some commentator. He said who been watching Wilder fights. He said what weight made Wilder dangerous was not just his power, it was his will to win.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It the way Ortiz was punching on Wilder in that first fight, niggas would have folded. Niggas would have folded.
Yeah.
But he got back up and he kept it pushing. But right now, this heavyweight division is fucking dead, man.
I mean,
Heavyweight division is dead to me.
we got I mean, Fabio and Daniel Dubois is a good fight.
Yeah, yeah, I guess. I like that Pacquiao versus Fabio fight. To be honest, that was the last good heavyweight fight I seen.
You said the which one versus Fabio?
What's his name?
You said
Parker
Parker?
versus Fuck.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, Parker really he really brought himself back into the heavyweight division just to lose like that. That's kind of fucked up.
Yeah, bro. He got to go through so many trials to get what he already deserved, nigga. But bro, the nigga pop out for cocaine, came in overweight, bro. Like,
Hey, didn't he just test positive in that Warley fight? Or am I
yeah,
tweaking?
yeah, he pop out for cocaine in that fight. Yeah, he did, nigga. I ain't give a fuck because he got knocked the fuck out. You know what I'm saying?
so so he was gonna get stripped regardless. That's just
Nigga,
crazy. They
he was
probably knew
bragging,
that. No, it's like
bro. Bro, you know what I'm saying? So
that's crazy.
yeah, because he was training with them Furies, bro, for this fight, for that fight.
Yeah, they said Parker had his old shit going on. They said Parker was moving them things. That
And
shit crazy as hell.
but bro,
Nah,
I,
but they was definitely clicked up. I ain't gonna lie, Parker, he got big as hell out of nowhere.
yeah, bro, he ain't had no reason to come in that big that fight.
I know he was too big, way
Yeah,
too big.
he might have fucked this fight off for real.
I ain't gonna lie, he was kind of the perfect size in that Bacoli fight.
Hmm.
He looked real dangerous in that fight. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, he came ready that fight. But this nigga fought Fabio like he was sleeping on him, bro.
What you think about Fabio for real?
He's a mockery of boxing, bro. I love it. You know what I'm saying? Just showed you a whole new route. Like, nigga, you could be a grown ass man, bro, working in a fucking office somewhere. And you decide you want to box, bro. And you become world
I
champion.
thought he always been boxing though.
He started late, you know what I'm saying? But he started out doing white collar boxing as far as pro. And he was like already doing like I think he was in a call center and shit. That was like his job. You know, he was going to do that shit.
His ass too big for that shit.
Yeah, bro. And he got a lot better in that Joseph Parker fight, bro. I watched that shit. I'm like, when did this nigga like develop a jab, bro? Like he was popping that shit that fight. Like he was really putting this shit together against Joseph Parker. Like I
Nigga, Regis Prograis is about to fight fucking Connor Ben
get that
at
money, bro.
150.
Get that money, bro.
Yeah. But never mention that Devin Haney weight shit ever fucking again.
But I will say this: I respect Regis for taking that fight with no complaints.
He did have a complaint. He didn't really want this weight.
He did he complain about that?
Yeah, he mentioned it.
Uh
He said that he brought it up in negotiations and they basically told him, nah, nigga, this is what you're gonna take. And this is what you're gonna do. And he basically took it because he knows, man. They Zofa Boxing, they offered this nigga Connor Ben how much money? I'm pretty
oh,
sure they I'm pretty sure they breaking off what's his name? Regis would have
hold on.
probably like
So
two.
Regis said that like in an interview or something like that, or
Yeah, he said in an interview
uh
that he went to the negotiation table and he was basically telling him like, yo, 150 is too much. But they said, nigga, this is what we're offering you. Take it or leave it. and
Did
he
it,
sure took it.
did it seem like he was bitching, or he was just talking about it?
Yeah, it kind of did because we didn't know about nothing about this. We didn't know nothing about this, but you brought it. He brought it up.
He brought it up.
Yeah, yeah. I think I posted it on my page. I can tag you in it.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. He brought it. He brought it up that basically that he didn't really agree with this weight, but they wanted the weight, and he's basically he knew he's the B side.
Okay. Yeah, because if he just informing niggas, that's like one thing. But if he keeps bringing it up, then I'll definitely have to take that shit back.
Nah, he had just informing us about because niggas asking about the weight like
Okay.
because remember Regis really went on a tour saying that the real reason why the fight with him and Devin Haney looked like that is because Devin was way heavier.
Nah, he was just way small. Nah, Devin was just way, bro. Just the fact that he was just so much smaller than Devin made such a big difference. Not even like heaviness, like bro, you like your reach and shit, and like what your footwork has like become. You know what I'm saying?
There's
Like,
nothing he could do for Devin. It's not like Devin was leaning on this nigga.
yeah, it
It's
was a
not
bad,
like Devin punch resistance was out of this world, nigga. You didn't even land a punch.
yeah, it was a bad style matchup, if we being honest.
Yeah, it was just a bad style, but it was Devin beat this nigga off throwing like jabs and hooks. It wasn't like this nigga was Tyson Fury leaning on this nigga.
Yeah, they weren't fighting for real.
Dev was just tagging him up.
Yeah, he was just boxing them.
Yeah. But then
And
he blamed the weight. But now it's like, damn, nigga, you about to fight somebody that's technically, you know, bigger than Devin fighting in certain weight classes, I guess.
so, how do we think about Regis if he beats Connor?
Oh, we just say Connor's fucking absolutely garbage. That's it. Because Regis can still punch. What if Regis fucking around can punch at a higher weight class and hit and drop his ass?
That shit would be nuts, bro. Because to be honest, as far as like the styles, I like it. I
Yeah,
like,
because we know it's gonna be in the center.
but also in Eubank too, Ben showed us that he started working on the back foot, so he's kind of got that a little bit now.
Bro, when I watched Conor Ben versus Eubank one, I never really watched Conor fight for real. I swear I've never really watched him fight.
Hmm.
Watching that shit live, I said, dude, I didn't even know this guy's footwork was that terrible. I didn't know that at all.
It's crazy that he's so athletic at the same time.
Because he half a nigga, so that's just what it is. What do you expect?
Now, a lot of people don't move like Connor Ben move, but he still got some shit to like put together. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like, in the beginning of his career, he was known for just being like a volume puncher and beating niggas the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? But then a lot of that shit changed after that. After he
You
popped.
can't trust no nigga who got a beard implant. That should have been the first lesson. What
But
you
what,
think about how he did to Eddie Hearn?
bro? I mean, to be honest, I don't really feel no ways about it because it's just like whenever the promoters and shit have the power, they kind of play things however the fuck they want to play, right?
Right.
Now when a fighter has the power and he does something you don't like niggas is like crying and shit. You know what I'm saying?
He crying foul. Oh my god, I can't believe he'll do something like this.
Right? You know what I'm saying?
I
It's just
can't believe he would accept $15 million to fight Regis Program. Like, are you serious?
yeah, bro. Because
How can
Eddie's
you not believe that?
like it's just that he not used to taking L's like that. Fuck all that shit.
Yeah, he said that basically they didn't even have no contract drawn out. That he thought that was just his man's. That's what hurt him. That's what hurt Eddie.
Yeah, but we see how big of a draw Connor Ben is. If he didn't have that, you think Eddie Hearn would be there with him lockstep? He's serving his own goals and shit at the same time. You know what I'm saying? Like he not just fucking with Connor Ben because they like shoot hoops together and shit, and they like play games together and shit.
But with Connor Ben, though, it does seem like he did go the extra mile for him. Like that whole drug testing shit, they said that Eddie Hearn actually had the results of that drug testing a month before, like, before the shit was announced.
That's what's up.
And he didn't say nothing about it. Basically, and then he put up the money for Connor Ben. because Conor Ben was suspended for a little bit. He was helping him with his like daily bills and shit like that. And for him to do him like that, he feels what they say gutted. He feels gutted, mate.
I mean, don't be mad at Connor. Be mad at Dana for fucking slap you in your head, nigga.
Right. But then again, I'm also thinking that what if he just allowed Conor Ben to get that fucking bread from Dana White?
Yeah, because just a one fight thing, for all we know, Eddie Hearn
Right. For
is
all we
like,
know, it's a one fight thing. He can come right back.
no, it is a one fight thing. For all we know, Eddie Hearn knows about all this shit, bro. He just playing all this shit and just like, and it's a whole spectacle to just build promotion and all this shit. Like, for all we know, you know what I'm saying? Because like, why are you being this emotional over like a one fight deal? You know what I'm saying? It's like the drama of it all.
I think it's because he's more of like he's with his op, you know what I'm saying? Dana White. He said all this crazy shit about Dana White, and then one of your guys that you helped, more than you helped other fighters, he left you.
But did he leave him? He's just going to fight there one time.
But it's the fact that it's this ops though. It's like me and you beefing, man, and then your homie signs to Art Man Apparel. You know what I mean? Best boxing merch in the game.
Man, we'll see how much of ops they really are. You know what I'm saying? Like, because they're gonna have to work together, bro.
I mean, a lot of these boxing promoters don't like Dana White because they see him as a threat, to be honest.
Yeah, because he introduced UBOs to the game, man.
And he has connections. He has connections.
Real connections. You know what I'm saying?
And he's a white man.
And he's already known for doing janky shit.
He's an American white man with a lot of connections. So of course they're looking at him as a threat.
And a lot of people don't like how he did niggas in the UFC. So they're like, oh, he gonna do that same shit over here.
They did, but he ain't do nothing now have his ass behind bars. So obviously somebody must have misunderstood something. And it wasn't him.
Yeah, because like when I saw this, I'm like, God damn, like Dana White just shoulder bumped this nigga. Like, move, bitch.
They told they said one of the fighters made like $10,000 in the fight. And he got like some type of crazy damage in the fight. Yes. The type of shit you can get a job for that shit. Minus the brain damage.
What do you think about the product though of Zuffa? Have you
I feel
watched
like
any of
it
the
has
Zuffa?
potential. It has potential.
I think the best place for something like Zuffa is for like younger fighters and developing fighters, like on the lower level before they get elite. I feel like this type of shit will be perfect for that.
They gonna throw a lot of money into a big fight. And it's gonna shock boxing fans. We're gonna be like, damn. Because they all start you gotta start somewhere. At
Mm.
one point in time, bro, I'm old enough to remember when niggas was laughing at the zone, bro. We were laughing at this niggas like, oh, you're a fucking boxing app. Nobody's gonna watch boxing on a fucking app.
Now look,
Now that every time I watch a fucking memorable fight, in the corner it says the zone
facts.
in modern boxing. PBC used to have it like that, but the zone took that spot. But Paramount, they can kill the game with this Zuffa boxing shit if they market it right.
And if they deliver on all that shit that they've been promising niggas, bro. Cause it just like it seems like a lot of the people who sign with Zuffa, what they want more than anything else is just some fucking structure, right? Like, like they,
Yeah.
yeah, like they know what's coming, they know what to expect, and all they got to worry about is just fighting. Like that's perfect for niggas like Andy Ruiz. You know what I'm saying? He just signed over there. You know, a nigga who can't really negotiate shit because he just pricing himself out of like every goddamn fight, bro.
What's up, y'all?
Exactly.
What's up with it?
I'm in this motherfucker now.
Yeah,
Yeah. What's up, Art?
Shit, nothing much. We talking about your boy Ryan Garcia.
Man, fuck Ryan Garcia, man, and fuck Conor Ben.
Garcia.
I don't even like Eddie, but that was some snake shit. I never do no shit
Hey,
like that
that
to you,
that
my
that
nigga. I don't give a
that is
fuck
some
what
snake
niggas
shit.
say.
What make it more
That
snake
nigga,
shit to
and
me
he
is how that
told,
nigga
and he
looked
told
out
Eddie,
from.
I don't give a fuck.
Hey, this nigga Eddie found out the same way we did through social media.
Yeah,
That's
duh.
crazy.
That shit was weak as a fuck. Come on, man. Yeah, I
Yeah,
don't like Eddie, but Eddie been loyal to him.
he has.
Yeah, ain't no fun when the rabbit got the gun, man.
Yeah, ain't no
He
fun when
was
the
so
rabbit got the
he.
gun, but shit, you supposed to ride for your boy, my nigga. At any point.
But
He ain't
bro,
left Conor Ben in the dust. He could have.
it's only a one fight deal though. Like
It
who's to say
is, it
that
is,
nigga
it
don't?
is. But boy, them niggas don't like Dana White, boy.
They don't, bro. God damn, they don't, bro. But we'll see, bro, how that shit changed because it's just like, bro, Dana White ain't
In
going
half a
nowhere, bro.
mile, turn right
They got
onto
to work
South
together.
Laurel Street.
Shit, I don't even like Dana White. Fuck that nigga, boy. That nigga be saying some crazy shit, low key racist shit. I don't like that nigga, man.
I know. Me neither.
But how you feel about Zuffa itself, like as the product? You know what I'm saying? When you sit and watch that shit.
Man, it can be good. It got some potential, man. I ain't go shit on it all the way. At first, I ain't like that shit because how they were fucking with the Ali act.
Yeah, it can start. It can get a little better. I think they just they're gonna throw some money at. Watch, we gonna see. They gonna throw some
Shit,
money at somebody that we all know.
they
You,
already giving Conor Ben 15 mil. Shit, the fight fucking
do y'all
reaches.
do y'all know exactly what they did to the Muhammad Ali Act?
Nah, what do they do?
Man, I know they tinkered the shit.
So I looked it up, right?
Like
And so
they made them other belts obsolete, like the inner rim shit. They took
so
that shit away. I forgot what else they did to that shit. I gotta go back and read it.
so they're
But I know that
proposing
inner rim shit. I did agree with that. Fuck them inner rim belts, man.
so they're proposing an amendment to the Muhammad Ali Act. So the original shit stays the same. But the amendment introduces a new idea of a UBO, a Unified Boxing Organization, that basically says, oh, all the shit that's in here does not apply to UBOs. And UBOs are set up like this,
Yeah,
and then they have higher fighter pay minimums in return and like fighter health insurance in return.
yeah. Shit.
And that's basically what it is.
But
And anybody can make one. Yeah,
they're trying to get like the housing promotional company. They ain't trying to do that. So they say you can do whatever the fuck you want. We just doing our thing. That's what Dana say. So,
nigga, Jake could do that shit. Cause Zuffa ain't got no women's
yeah,
boxing.
Jake Paul can do it. He got the brand. He really doing a good thing for women's boxers, man. I can't say too much on Jake and boxing.
Bro, if this nigga started a UBO, bro, this nigga could
They just
strong
be
arm
ganging
all
up
of
on
them
Clarissa, and
boxing.
I don't like that shit.
Cause she the one, bro.
Yeah,
And you know, she don't
yeah,
take
she
no
the
shit.
one.
She always gonna fight back.
She don't either. That's a true Detroit woman, boy. She don't take shit. She don't
She
take
don't
no
take no
shit.
shit, bro. She don't even take nothing that look like
I
shit,
know a
bro.
couple of Detroit bitches, boy. Look, yeah, for real. That's why I fuck with her.
Yeah,
I fuck with Clarissa. I don't give a fuck how crazy she act.
and all those girls smaller than her, so they ain't gonna try to like be direct with her. You know what I'm saying? They just get duffed out for real. They know it. Everybody know it.
Yeah, they'll get snuffed out. I don't think they can really fuck with that girl, man.
Yeah, bro. Like she just too big, too skilled, just too everything. You know what I'm saying? It's just like they like, I leave this bitch alone.
And she was telling the story one time how she used to beat hoes up on the street. That shit was crazy. I been like, damn.
She was like, I
Hey,
hit
hey,
She
hey,
said,
bitches.
man, I
hey,
used
y'all!
to
I gotta
beat
go
hoes
real
up on
quick.
the street.
I'm gonna holler at you. I gotta go real quick though.
Bet.
All right.
All right, man, Pearl.
All right, man.